A major goal of education is the debunking of miseducation. That means spotting and correcting the many myths emanating from the internet, folk wisdom, and word of mouth. We have all been taken in, at some point or another, by a modern myth. Fortunately, we're here to help you with a new series debunking many of these modern myths. This installment aims to clear up some commonly held misconceptions in the field of science. The truth, as they say, shall set you free. Number 5. There are only 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and gases. Told in my first video, don't forget plasma. That makes 4 states. Plasma isn't some gel or goo, it's more like superheated ions and electrons. It's sometimes called ionized gas. When cooled, it becomes gas, but then it takes on different properties, too. So it's not quite right to think of it as a kind of gas. Plasma is more like a flame. Lightning, fire, the sun, and the tail of comets are all plasmas. Most any element or chemical compound can become plasma if heated high enough, but since plasma is just ions and electrons, the molecules have broken down. Water, for example, can be reduced to plasma, but it's no longer H2O, it's not even hydrogen or oxygen. And you definitely wouldn't want to drink it. Number 4. Toilet flushes spin a different direction in the southern hemisphere. Both directions can be found in both hemispheres. There is some science behind this myth, but it doesn't really apply to toilet flushes. Typically, this myth calls upon the Coriolis effect, where flow patterns are affected by the Earth's rotation. That helps explains things like the Gulf Stream or hurricanes, but toilet flushes and even tornadoes are too small to be influenced directly by the Coriolis effect. Instead, the direction of spiral is a product of other features, such as the design of the toilet, the plumbing, and water pressure. Number 3. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. This myth is not only wrong, it's dangerously wrong. Lightning often strikes the same place twice, at least within a close vicinity. If you find yourself standing around outdoors during a lightning storm, there is no outdoorsman or forecaster who'd recommend you go stand where lightning has already struck, as if you are somehow protected at that spot. Instead, you need to find shelter, stay away from windows, and avoid touching anything metal or electrical. And it's always a good idea to suspend your golf game or kite flying till the storm passes. Number 2. A penny dropped from the Empire State Building can kill a person on the sidewalk. This myth says that if you were to drop a penny from the top of the Empire State Building, it would accelerate to the point that it could kill a person on the sidewalk below. This is just bad physics. In reality, the penny will reach terminal velocity of about 30 to 100 miles per hour depending on the wind. It's still a jerk move to drop a penny from up there. It might hurt, but it wouldn't kill anyone. Either way, you would fare better to just keep the change. Number 1. Astrology. According to 60s soul pop group The Fifth Dimension, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, or at least it was back in 1969. Apparently, the current pattern and position of stars many light years away from here is supposed to inform us about the geopolitical outlook of human civilization. Astrology is also supposed to tell us things regarding our birthdays. Each of us was born in certain months corresponding to our own zodiac sign. Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Pisces. The Chinese zodiac offers 12 different avatars. And somehow each of these signs, describing a pattern of stars in the sky currently or at the time of our birth, is also supposed to tell us about ourselves, our fortune, and our fate. How so? Well, that's the problem. Modern science took a different turn when it came to studying stars. Astronomy got picked for the team, and astrology was left standing in the cold, estranged from science. Modern science distinguished theories by their predictive power, testability, and essentially, the scientific method. While astronomy made the cut, astrology did not. Its theories are too esoteric, supernatural, vague, unfalsifiable, or generally unreliable. However, even though astrology hasn't passed muster as real science, it survives today largely in the form of amusing horoscopes and dodgy singles bars. Hey babe, what's your sign? So, these were some physics myths that are easily debunked. We welcome your comments below. If you are wondering about any other science claims that seem kind of fishy, ask us. If these myths have made you wonder more about the world around you, the animal kingdom, or the physical laws behind it all, then maybe you should look into a science degree or even a degree in investigative journalism. Meeting you all in the next video. Bye bye.